committed to that. And so my next duty is to bring to you. No. But I have to. Okay. Do you have this? Thank you. My next duty, as I mentioned, is to honor someone who has supported us in accomplishing the mission of the Northern Ohio Academy of Pharmacy, and that is to do the best that we can do and be safe about doing it. The person I'm about to introduce to you happens to be the father of that little 2-year-old girl that I mentioned. She had just beaten cancer with her last chemotherapy dose, and everything was looking bright for a bright future for her. Unfortunately, a mistake took her life. Now, under those circumstances, you can understand that parents of a beautiful 2-year-old could be very bitter and very angry about having lost such a precious little one so early in life because of a mistake. And you can understand that somebody like that might be bitter and angry at pharmacists and say, you're the cause, you're the problem. But instead, that is not the case. Christopher Jerry, and if you could come up, Christopher. Christopher Jerry is the father of Emily Jerry. Those of you who have been keeping track of the news have heard the name Emily's Law. Emily's Law was created as a result of his loss of his beautiful 2-year-old Emily. And what it hopes to accomplish is to make pharmacy safer by making sure that pharmacy technicians are better trained and certified, in some way qualified, to be able to assist pharmacists with filling prescriptions. And instead of Christopher being angry and bitter, as rightfully so he could be, he has chosen a different path. He's chosen to work toward solving the problems that created the mistake that took his daughter's life. He's on a mission to make sure that pharmacy is regulated in a way that safety will become the first priority when pharmacists are working with providing prescriptions. And because of that, I'm here and I'm very proud to offer and to present or bestow upon Christopher honorary membership in the Northern Ohio Academy of Pharmacy. It is reserved for very special people who do something to improve and to in some way help the profession of pharmacy. And I'll just briefly read to you what the certificate says. The Northern Ohio Academy of Pharmacy Education Foundation hereby grants honorary membership in this association to Christopher S. Jerry, President and CEO of the Emily Jerry Foundation, in recognition of his distinguished service in the field of pharmacy. He's doing that to help us become better in our profession. So it is my great honor to bestow upon Christopher Jerry honorary membership in the Northern Ohio Academy of Pharmacy.
Thank you. I am so honored. This is one of the few times I'm at a loss for words. I'm probably a very outspoken individual. But shortly after Emily's tragic death, I decided to make a very serious career change. And I decided to become a full-time patient safety advocate. And I didn't quite at first know how I was going to do that, but it's been through the support of wonderful people in medicine, like yourselves, who truly have empathy towards others, and truly believe, as I do, that all children that are born in this world, every last one of them is a miracle. And we together, all of the experts in pharmacy here, that are rallying behind our very, very important cause, are providing the expertise and the support that we need to prevent these errors from happening over and over again, not only to our children, but to all of our loved ones. And we all need to work together. We need to collaborate. And I came out publicly in a Discovery Channel patient safety segment called Surfing the Healthcare Tsunami that was just released back at the end of March. And I encourage all of you to please go to our website and see that. Some people, when I initially came out and publicly forgave Eric Kropp for what happened last year, this was the first time we were brought together. And I did that for a reason. And the primary reason was to lead by example. And I'm a big believer in forgiveness. And after Emily's death, I didn't want the onus being put on an individual. I truly believe that there's not bad people in medicine, there's bad systems. And we all need to focus on those systems. We've got a lot of smart people in medicine. And I felt, to be an effective patient safety advocate, this needed to be done. This message needed to be said to the world that, the criminalization of medical errors does not do anything to make anybody safer. And so it's in honoring my daughter, Emily, and her life, and the life of children all over the world that, as Emily's father, I want us all to learn from what happened to my daughter, in hopes that, everything that we all do together to improve patient safety is in effect honoring my daughter and makes her death less senseless. And so I can't thank you and your organization enough for this kind of support. This kind of support is what keeps me going on a daily basis and helps keep our organization going. And we're a very small organization right now. Lisa Capetta, our executive director, her and I have built this foundation from the ground up, from the kitchen table. And we both put so many hours into our job that we take very, very seriously. And so in addition to thanking all of you for this honor, I would also like to thank Lisa Capetta as well for her hard work.
Thank you, and thank you for all that you do, Christopher. It's been a pleasure having you involved with our organization.
And I look forward to continuing the collaboration without a doubt.
Thank you.
Okay, this ends our installation part of our program. I want to thank all the honorable judge for what she, her presentation, and we were supposed to have I also thank the Brian Callista and Allergan Neuroscience for supporting the installation, and also to all of those who came to the installation of Rose Allen. Thank you for coming. Have a good night. Those of you who are staying for dinner, we would like to start with President Allen's table.
One other person who hasn't been thanked yet, but Dawn Hammerly, our administrative person, our go-to person, our person who does just about anything, anytime to make this organization keep running, is someone who deserves our gratitude. Without Dawn, it would be impossible to do the things that we do and to keep going the way we have been going. So if we could all give Dawn a big hand, a big round